Nice.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Well, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that jam. This is Licks and Tricks. I'm your host, Ethan Mackowick. And today, I have a very special guest. I got Jordan from King Catfish. Sir,
What's
it's
up,
a
man?
pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
Awesome
thank you.
guitars. We were just here for your live session here at SCDC in the studio. Very fun to have you guys. We saw some cool licks, a couple cool tricks. I'm thinking maybe we could unbox those today with
Hell
you.
yeah.
So before we get into it, let's talk about guitars just in general. So you have a Strat here right now.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of made you gravitate towards a Strat? And it's cool you got the humbucker and the bridge. Is that was that something you put in yourself?
No, but I definitely was like wanting like the humbucker. I need it, honestly. Like when I play guitar, I need a humbucker. Like guitars that don't have it, I try to switch to this bridge pickup, and I'm like, oh, where's that sound? I don't have that tone. So
if it's a single coil, it's like ice pick sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Do you ever use a neck pickup?
Oh yeah, I switch around throughout like all my playing, but definitely like when I want to start drilling, I always throw it down to the bridge pickup. And, you know, it's just that real sharp fucking, treble-y sound.
It blasts you. It's like probably got more sustain with it too.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw you using the whammy a fair bit during it. Do you just do like more of just vibrato stuff? I wish I had one to showcase it. Or do you do like dive bombs with it?
It depends. I mean, when I'm jamming, I use it for like I do all kinds of shit with it. In our album, when I play our like set list, I mostly just use it for like a few specific tremolo kind of sounds. But yeah, when I'm jamming, like I get all crazy with it. I knock this thing all out of tune.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It goes out of tune a fair bit with that?
Between the tremolo bar and my playing, I fucking nail the strings. Like I hammer on these.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean that's how you play guitar. Like,
yeah.
People who play soft, like, what are you doing?
There's some guys. Shouts to Noah Sommers. He's the softest guitar player I know, but he fucking rips.
No,
it's weird.
Cool.
There's some guys like that.
That's cool though. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's just my weird style, you know.
No, yeah. We got that gorilla gene or something in us. But
energy.
That's sick. So that's a sweet guitar. And so, how long have you been playing guitar?
I got my first guitar when I was 12 or 13, but I really didn't start like playing until I was like 21, so like 7 years ago.
Getting into it, like really playing with bands and stuff?
Yeah, like I basically like for the first 10 years just like learned a couple Nirvana covers and was like trying to impress chicks. And but then,
how did that work out? How many chicks did you impress?
Not that many.
I'm in the same boat. I'm still waiting for my first.
Yeah.
So what's something that like, so you started around 21, like you really getting into it, like, and you were writing music at that time?
Yeah, it's about when I started like writing, about.
Do you have anything that's like, first comes to your mind that's like, oh, that's something like I'm really proud of that like I worked hard and I like made a sick riff or something, or like a cool chord progression and you're just like really happy with?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to nail it down to one to talk about, Waiting from our album, Americancer,
I wanted to talk about that because that one's so sick.
I'm pretty into the riffs, the solo and like the main riff in that one. Like the main riff is like this well, it started off as just like this weird like chuggy like G chord. But then I like transformed it into like this. It's kind of got like flowy with it.
It's almost got like a country kind of vibe.
That
got a
last
little twangy.
Part,
yeah.
That fill right there.
So the first thing you do, so you're just hitting the G, but then you're not like fretting like a normal G chord where you go like you hit the top string.
Right.
You're doing the B string below it.
Exactly.
You're doing like that?
Exactly. Twice. And then you go to the A and just kind of do like a...
That's a cool, I like that. That's sick.
Thank you.
So it's something like that?
Yeah. I mean, you can like mess around with it and make it a little jammy. Like for the album, I don't sing while I play the guitar. Obviously, I just recorded, so I like was really able to like focus on like just the guitar playing. But when I play it live, I kind of dull it down a little bit.
Just so like you can get the words out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I found that in the studio. You're like, how can I make this just the tiniest bit cooler? Like every time, like I can do that a little bit better.
Exactly.
Well, let's talk about that. Like, do you do that a lot in the studio? Like, do you try to like, what's the difference between playing guitar in the studio for you and then playing it live, maybe?
Well, studio obviously like like standing in one spot or sitting even. When I play live, I like to get like rambunctious and like run out in the crowd and fucking throw my guitar around. So it's obviously like a way different style playing. I guess I play a little softer on my pick hand in the studio too. Versus
you don't have the adrenaline.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I have people dancing in the crowd and shit, that just like that gets me going. Like we just start feeding off each other and
Was there anything else on the album that was like that, where you're like, oh, I wanted like nail like something that's like I had to nail this? Was it like a solo specifically, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the whole thing really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Waiting is probably the only one that's like really like there's a difference between my guitar playing on in the live and in the album. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other riffs that you're really proud of on the album? Want to tell the people?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, all of them. My buddy taught me this Zelda tune back in college, and then I transformed that into like a instrumental that leads into our single Neptune Street, but it's like. I don't know if you guys recognize that. It's from, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Song of Storms. That one's pretty cool. And I like put some cool lead stuff to it and like made it my own. And,
Wait, can you play that again one more time?
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
If people at home slow that down, try to figure that. That's cool. It actually,
It's like Game of Thrones.
I was gonna say it has like almost like a Game of Thrones thing at one part, like the da 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 da.
So when I take it up, actually the third time I do it, I take it up a step, and it does sound even more. It's like.
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah.
That's still a Game of Thrones. That's funny.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So let's pivot maybe a little bit, maybe a little like, something. Let's talk about lead playing. So we did a little lead in the jam we had on the Chili Peppers tune. Are there any like fallback licks where like you're like, this is a lick I can do, nail it every time, and I know it's sick, that you have like in your back pocket?
Oh, like back pocket lick. Basically just like anything on the E. Like when me and Paul, my bassist, like get going, I'm just like play something in E, and then like we'll like I do this. Kind of sounds like one of the songs you might recognize, like. If you guys recognize that, it sounds something like from this band that I know, Daisy Chain.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, it kind of is. I don't know my own
similar
songs
to
enough.
it. Yeah, it's similar to it.
That band sucks.
And they suck. But I do like that though, because whenever I think of like, because I would say like you're like a bluesy lead player more like you don't really play blues, but like a lot of guitar players, that's like kind of like where our heart is. Usually it seems like. But I always love the thing like the, but then on like you go back to the E on the first one and on the second one, like you kind of do that where like you end on the what is that, the G right there, and it's just like it's like two slightly different runs that end differently. It's just like I always love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Are there any other licks that like you really dig?
Yeah, I mean, so I always get shit for writing these like chromatic riffs, but I love like half-step songs that, you know what I mean, like that are just like they have this like dissonance and this like it's not just like you know what I mean, it's like it's not real like cookie cutter and boring, you know what I mean. I like whenever it's like different. So like this song's like Neptune Street. And then you can like power chord it.
That's kind of hard. Damn.
Yeah, it is weird to like throw that like open and slide around with a power chord like that.
Something like that.
Yes.
Damn,
yeah.
I'm fucking up. That's sick
You're
as
good.
fuck.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, like the solo from that's pretty cool. I'll do the beginning. I like that.
Yeah. Some fun stuff.
Mm.
Well, that's sick. I got one more question for you. This is a question I ask all of my humble babies on Licks and Tricks. Not babies. That's weird.
I'll be your humble baby.
I appreciate that. I didn't mean to come out weird like that, but I always ask everyone who comes on the show.
I felt like I saved you, and then you said that.
And then I ruined it again. It always happens like that. But I always ask something that whenever you get home from work, not school. I don't know when's the last time you were in school. Long time ago. Work, whatever, and you had a long day. You don't want to write. You don't want to like really get down and like practice. You just like, I want to play something. What's kind of something you gravitate towards? It can be anything. You just pick up the guitar and just.
Oh, honestly, it's just always different. I mean, I can't even answer that. I just pick it up and then see what happens.
Do you have something like? Because I know my things kind of change a lot. Do you have anything like right now that you would?
So I guess one good thing I do, or like one thing I like, is like there's this hour-long like repetitive video of Flea from the Chili Peppers playing that intro riff, and it's literally just someone dubbed it for an hour long, and I'll put that on, and then it'll end, and I'm like, what the fuck? That was an hour? Like I'll just like go into my own like universe. Like I'll open my mouth, drool comes out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not even swallowing.
It's like backing tracks and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just
shit a
him
lot,
going
too.
like that for like an hour long. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Or just like, anything off YouTube you can find is some kind of backing track. Yeah.
There's a lot of sick ones out there.
Yeah.
I'm finding. Well, Jordan, it's good to have you. I'm glad we got that drool story out there for the people. So if you ever want to get Jordan nice and slick, just put on that YouTube video. You can use them as a slip and slide.
That's all I need.
But thank you so much, man, for coming on.
Hell
Sick
yeah.
player, super fun to have you.
Thank you.
Go watch King Catfish's live session. I think it'll be up. Either not, it'll be up soon. And check out their new album, Americancer debut album. Super great to have you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, see you guys. That was sweet.
Fuck yeah, bro. That was cool. That was fun.
Yeah,
I'm a terrible interviewee, so.
No, you were good. You were good.